So if you're screaming at the screen right now about how wrong I'm doing this, so am I. Local YouTuber dies when his scooter tire explodes after incorrect installation. How's that gonna get all the way over there? Oh no! I put it on backwards. You've gotta be kidding me! It's a directional tire. So David just showed up to work and he brought with him scooter tires. So we got to get those put on the scooter. We tore it apart yesterday because the tires were supposed to show up yesterday and then they didn't, so we had a torn apart scooter. But they came there this morning. David picked them up. We're gonna go put those on. We also got to change a starter in the Jeep because it finally died all the way. And yes, I know, like last year in the winter time, it was missing on me on the cylinder. I said, I'm changing this today. Fun fact, I didn't. Still haven't changed it. So now it's like dead completely and we got to change the starter. I think we'll use the sneaker truck to like pick it up and wheel it into the shop when we're done with the scooter, so we're not doing it here in the gravel.
Yep.
And then we also got to do that service and oil change on the scooter, because the other thing we did, which you're not supposed to do, but we did, we drained all the oil out and never put any new oil in because we got distracted by other projects. So Rusty's going to supervise. We've got a lot of work to do, and I don't know what else is happening after that. Okay, we have a bald tire, a torn apart scooter, and a rear end with no oil in it. That's crazy. This is like a rear end like in a car. We found out. So like the hub is splined and splines onto an axle shaft just like in a car. It all comes on from one side. And then the outer swing arm, which is over there, just bolts onto the outside of that and the shock connects. But yeah, just like a car's like CV shaft, but solid coming out of there. And then it's a CVT transmission in here that drives it all. And then the rear end oil is in here, in this whole little drive box. That's what we got to refill and then do the engine as well. Yeah? Okay. All right. David, do you know how to change a scooter tire?
I've never done it before.
Me neither. I mean, changed a lot of tires, but none of them have been scooters. So, push this part down into the center, because the rim dishes in the center. Gives you room to get this part over the top. Probably should put the other one in first. I'm betting this little tire is going to tighten me more than a big one would. Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard? Okay, that was progress. A lot of you guys seen that I take my stuff to tire shops to get the tires changed. And you are about to see why. Because I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. We'll just have the editor edit this to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Oh wait, I'm the editor and I don't know how to do that either. Okay, this is where the guys who know what they're doing just go like, and it comes out.
There you go.
Alright, now we gotta put that one on without screwing it up.
Yeah.
You know, like, you took this whole scooter apart when I wasn't here.
Uh-huh.
So if you right now just said, "F it, I quit," I'd be so screwed. This is your chance.
You wouldn't know how to put it back together.
No. I'd be YouTubing and... Oh, I watched...
All you have to do is watch that one video backwards and then...
Yeah. I watched a video on how to pull the carburetors out of that gold wing.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the back one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's a video of like how to remove the carburetors out of this 83 Honda Goldwing, like that bike. Because there's like 5 million plastic fairings and stuff. Like, what do you even start pulling off to get to that area? Because everything was overlapped and it looked like you just had to start at like the headlight and just dig your way into the whole bike. So cool, so I clicked on it. I'm like, okay, so we got the bike ready and what we're gonna do, and everything is pulled off. It's just the carburetor sitting there in the frame. I'm like, that part I understand. And I do gotta say, when I put out that video saying I need some help on the carburetors, that I asked if there's anyone local. The reason I asked if there was anyone local was because I needed someone to come and do it for me, or that I could bring the bike to do it. A lot of people offered advice and told me how to do things that need to be done, and that's great at all, and appreciate the effort, but it doesn't really help me because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not touching that. Ooh, Casey's too good to work on his own bike. No, that's not what I said. Casey is not good enough to work on his own bike, and I know for an absolute fact that if I try to touch those carburetors, I will make them worse than they are right now. So, appreciate those of you who offered like advice on it, but what I need is somebody to actually do it, because I am not that guy. That was supposed to work like the guys on the TV do, but it didn't. Okay, now what? Hey. Okay.
Now you got to get the other side on.
Yeah. The good news is all the soapy water they got in the tire will help balance it while we're going down the road. That was totally intentional. The good news is that disc brake down there is going to be like super roughed up and dialed in to grab extra hard. Now what? Ah, you bastard. So if you're screaming at the screen right now about how wrong I'm doing this, so am I. That is why our slogan is, I never said I was good at this. And we even sell shirts that say such, and you can get them on our website at CascadeHeavyRescue.com or CaseyLiddell.com. Oh, I didn't think that through. How do you keep one side from coming up while the other side goes down? It's taking like, I feel like for every bit I gain, I'm losing at the same time. You can just see it now. Local YouTuber dies when his scooter tire explodes after incorrect installation. This was the one that goes on this rim, right?
Yes.
So, how's that going to get all the way over there? We're in the bottom down here.
I think you're making progress. It's just centimeters.
Is that like... This is why I pay people to do things. What do you think the guys at Ben Commercial Tire, you know, like the truck and heavy equipment tire guys would say if I showed up with scooter tires? I'm like, hey, put this on my tab.
I saw a lot of progress on that one.
Right there?
Yeah. Oh! It's on.
We did it. Had no doubts.
It's just filled with water now.
That's okay, that'll balance it. That's what it's for. I'm gonna air it up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember all that dirt we should have rinsed out of there before we took this off and opened up the seals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now's a good time to do that.
Oh, wait.
Oh no! I put it on backwards. But like really? Oh, it is. See these?
Mm.
Should we change it? If we get into water, that's like what it's for.
Yeah.
Mother. It's like I plan to keep this one and ride it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so mad right now. You've got to be kidding me. It's a directional tire. Okay. We're going to turn this around. It needs to be correct. I'm going to ride it like when it's raining or something like that. And that's what those channels are for.
Yeah.
But turn the tire around. It took us longer to change that one than it did the first one. A wore out tire is soft rubber. It's easier to like get, this one's a bitch to get off of there. Now I got to get it on the splines. There we go. Now was the spacer this way? Yeah, that fits perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so then swing arm.
No. First was...
Okay, I'm letting David reinstall all my brakes now. This thing has your normal brake plus a parking brake. So he's reinstalling the brakes and tightening down the wheel, suspension, and swing arm, and I'm letting him do it so that if something goes wrong, it's not my fault. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Also, I love how like I get called out. Hi, Rusty. I love how I get called out as being cocky and Mr. Know-It-all and know better than everybody else, when my slogan is literally, I never said I was good at this. And I consistently say that I have no idea what I'm doing and other people are better at it, and I take my stuff to other people to have stuff done to it because they're better than me. Yet I'm the cocky know-it-all one who says he's better than everybody else. That's what I love about comments. You know the great thing about YouTube is that no matter what you're doing, everybody watching and commenting is better at it than you are. Yep, that's the best. Casey's letting the comments get to him again. No, actually, I find great entertainment out of it, and I look at them and I read them and I laugh because it's funny to me. Like, I do not take any of this seriously, not one bit. In case that wasn't obvious. Oh, I can start filling the other side up with oil while you do this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Might as well be somewhat productive. Okay, I got all the oil done and changed. David got this whole side reassembled. And then we popped the front wheel off of here. And we're gonna change that next. Now the front wheel has actually some good tread on it. And this tire is date coded 2023. So in all reality, this tire is totally fine and could stay. That one's date coded 2009. So it needed to go either way. Plus it's pretty well bald. That's right, huh? Gotta go. But we have a new front tire sitting here and we're already a mess internals apart anyway, so we're gonna change it so we have two new tires. Only problem is it's stuck to the bead, jumping, I can't get it to pop off, but luckily we have a solution.
I sure hope so.
So I noticed this front wheel has balancing weights on it. That's something we are for sure not going to do. So, do we leave the weights on? Or do we take them off and just go naked, but it's going to have some water in there from our soap, so it should be fine.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet.
Okay, weights off. That is how you take weights off.
Let's just make sure we put it on the right direction,
We will do
and it'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah, imagine that. I have a vehicle with 2 tires, I'm changing 3.
Yeah.
That went 10 times better than the last 2.
Yes.
Yeah, rotor's on this side, so the arrow's only on one side of the tire though. This way, yep. Ooh! Man, that was close.
Yeah, you got half of it.
Or do I need to do it from the other side? Okay, just put the whole thing on at once? Is that it?
You've almost got that already.
Is that like a thing? You can do both beads at once?
We're about to find out.
If I can get that in there, I might be able to, right? That was not what I was trying to do. I feel like if this went in there,
Like that.
I might be able to do both at once.
Bingo.
So, you just do both at once. That's it. Okay.
Whoa.
Dang!
This one went so much better than the back.
I'm only changing front tires from now on. That spacer's still there. Little tap to do. Bolt. Chrome impact. Stripped. And then tighten the lock nut. Don't we have Allen wrenches for the ratchet? We do.
Yes.
They're up in the Harley right now.
Yeah.
From doing the sidecar. It's okay. This pinches on this bolt as like a lock. At least that's the theory I'm going with. Torque to spec. Okay, let that jack down, David. So, this thing's now ready to go on the truck, right?
I think so.
2 new tires.
Oil
got brakes,
changed.
Oil changed and everything. Yeah.
Just need a cup. Oh no, you have a cup holder.
Yeah, it's ready for the trip. Okay, let's clean up all this stuff. And then I'll grab the Cherokee with the sneaker truck and pull it in here and change the starter.
Got it.
It's sliding the front.
Now we're talking.
Nice.
Now it's good to go. Okay, I gotta be honest, I have no idea where we left off on the filming, but we did a whole lot of stuff the rest of the day without filming anything because we were just busy and didn't think about it. So I put about 70 miles on the scooter, taking it to DMV, getting the bikes all registered, and then doing some other running around on it. David changed the starter in the Cherokee while I did that. We got back, worked on some other stuff, went to McCauley's, picked up the toter. They got all the wiring figured out on it, where all the trailer lights and stuff. It's working great, so that thing's all done and good to go. We put the sidecar back on the Harley because I had taken it off to go ride it without the sidecar, and the thing rides so freaking nice. But we put it back on, do some sidecar shenanigans here in a bit, and we did some other just general work around here. So, like I said, I don't know where we left off, what of that was included, or if we included any of that or got into that before we forgot to film anything else the rest of the day, but that's what we did. And now it is later in the afternoon. The girls are coming home. My wife and daughter, they've been gone on vacation for about 4 or 5 days. They're going to be home here in just a little bit. So we're done with work for the day. David's gone home. A whole bunch of stuff got done. I'm going to forget about work for a bit and just hang out with the girls since I haven't seen them in a bit, and we will see you guys after that. Oh, also, I almost forgot, I am 99% sure that the problem this bike is having is a stuck float on that front carburetor right there. So if anybody local-ish to this area has the ability to disassemble all of this, pull this whole carburetor pack out, fix the stuck float, and reassemble it all, get a hold of me, cascadeheavyrescue@gmail.com. Do not give me advice on how to do it. I'm not going to. I refuse to touch that because, like I said, I guarantee you I will make it far worse than it is.